I was born and raised here 84 years ago.
Oh. So when's your birthday?
May 8th, VE Day. Man asked me, he said, do you know anything about starting races? I said, be a flagman? I said, no, but I can learn, you know. So I was a flagman for, I don't know, a year or so up there. And of course, then he found out that I announced parades and everything. He wanted to know, he says, well, I need an announcer. And I said, well, I'll give it a hand, you know, I'll give it a try. So I did that for about 3 years. I was at the side of the track and where I, you know, started them. And then somehow 2 or 3 of them got off the track and cut me off from, you know, the side of the track. And boy, I'll tell you, I was one scared dude. I was spitting bullets. Well, I tried to get way off the track, but they almost had an accident. Some of them went, 2, 3 of them went around me.
Off the track?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you're at an island?
Yes, sir. And I was scared. The normal direction, of course, but it was banked on 2 sides, on the back side, and there was a grandstand there, of course.
Right in front of you?
Yes, you know, it was on the side, but quite high. I mean, it seated quite a few people.
So the crowd itself would be principally behind you?
Yes.
That's the bleachers. And how many people do you think it might have on a normal Sunday?
Oh, probably 150, you know, but a good crowd. Well, all the accidents they had, of course, back then those guys were crazy. I mean, they loved their racing, and the one car that stuck in my mind was Gerald Youngberg had a 41 Buick Coupe, one hot car, straight 8 engine in it, and he was a good driver. He was a farmer up there, and of course he had, well, part-time farmer, and of course he had this land up there, and he had a dream of having a speedway. So he built it. And a fine gentleman. I mean, there's a few people who didn't like him because he was quite honest with people, and I loved that in people. He was tough. You did it his way, or that's it. You didn't race there. And I think the fellas respected him for that. Really.
Did you announce the races?
Yes, for 3 years.
How was that set up? Was there a stand where...
Yeah, there was a stand up there, and there was a young lady side of me that had a sheet, a clipboard, and I don't know what the heck she was keeping track of, but because I was busy announcing and talking to people, and that's about it.
Did you call the race itself?
Yes, yes.
So, wow, that's pretty spectacular when you got all those wrecks out there.
Yeah, well, you get to know some of these people after 2, 3 months, you know what I mean? The numbers on the car, the type of car, and how daredevil they are. Basically, just all those years dealing with fine young people, you know. And I respected them. I mean, some of them I thought were crazy doing what they did, but they loved doing it. And that was their day, you know. They'd work hard for 6 days a week, and then they'd let it out on Sunday. They treated me beautiful, like I said. And not one Sunday went by, there was more food there for me, and beer, and of course the pretty girls were there too, you know. And I kind of like a pretty girl. I still do at 84 years old.
Would you do it again?
Oh, yes, in a second. If somebody come to me and said, Jim, how would you like to relive the old days? I'd say, I'm ready. Yeah. I've packed my suitcase. Let's go. No, really. Such a fine bunch of people.